How's it going, YouTube land? Just wanted to make a video about why I am voting for the Libertarian Party this year in the elections, uh, and why I'm voting for Joe Jorgensen as president. I was on a podcast with a friend of mine the other day called the Common Ground Podcast with Jordan Carell. And we spoke a little bit about voting gold, voting for the Libertarian Party, third party, and some other things as well. So I would encourage you to go check that out and give it a listen. And she has some good content from multiple different perspectives in a respectful and uh, intelligent type of setting. So, yeah, if you're interested in politics and don't like all the emotional garbage that comes with it and would just like to hear different perspectives, go check out the Common Ground podcast. So, anyways, I just kind of wanted to go over a couple of the things that, we talked about on the podcast and just kind of go a little more in depth into my reasoning, as to why I'm voting third party this year. I actually voted third party in 2016 as well. And was a big Ron Paul fan prior to that. So it's kind of along the same lines of thinking for several years now. But anyways, my reasoning, as I guess you could say a general statement for voting for the Libertarian candidate this year is, well, I like freedom. And I do not see the other two parties taking us in the direction of more freedom. And it seems like it doesn't really matter who's been getting in office the past, I don't know how many decades, probably before I was born, but they haven't taken us in the direction of giving us more liberty and protecting our constitutional freedoms, but they've taken us the opposite direction. As time has gone on, we have gotten less and less ability to express ourselves, less and less ability to protect ourselves, like the Second Amendment, and multiple other things, multiple licensing for, I guess, you have to have a permit for this, a permit for that, a license for this, and a license for that. You talk to any building contractor, and they'll tell you that, that's anyone that's been around for a while, that there are a lot more regulations and licensing and things that they have to pay to get now as compared to probably 30 years ago, and it costs them a lot more money. And along with that, our ability to live comfortably through our financial means has greatly diminished as well. So, Libertarian platform is against the Federal Reserve, which I can understand the concept of why they did it, but it really has brought about an independent corporation, basically, with the power to pretty much control our economy. They have the ability to print our federal dollars into existence. They are able to, make stimulus money and fluctuating interest rates to increase or decrease inflation and deflation. I mean, it's gone kind of crazy. They've gotten a lot of assets, property, real estate. They have a lot of gold, bonds, all kinds of stuff. I mean, they have a lot of wealth. Okay, they own a vast amount of our country in a sense. So I support that. They are for getting rid of the Fed, or at least limiting their capabilities, which I think is a good thing. It would be nice to have a free market economy without people, pulling strings and manipulating all the different markets, so that our dollar can have purchasing power again, and that we can live a more comfortable life like it was supposed to be. How it is now, most people are, say, a family of four, both adults are working full-time jobs, and they still are getting by paycheck to paycheck. That's not how it was supposed to be. It's not how it was. Even the 40s or 50s, one person could work 40 hours a week and provide for a family of 4 or 5 pretty easily. They could have enough money to take vacations. They had a car. They owned their house. It was our purchasing power has drastically fallen. And that is a lot because of Federal Reserve. So that's one reason. Free market economy and the limiting power of the Federal Reserve. I believe in civil liberties. I think is very, very important for a society to be free. Free to choose what you do with your own body, what you put into your own body. Who is the government to tell you what you can ingest or what you can do with your body? As long as you are not harming someone else, then it shouldn't matter. Okay? If you're endangering other people, say for instance, alcohol is legal, right? But if you drink and drive, you are putting others in danger. You're putting their lives in danger, not just yours. Because if it's just yours, then who cares? That's your choice. But you're putting multiple other people, everybody around you on the road. If you crashed into someone's house, pedestrians on the sidewalk, you're putting everyone in danger. So therefore, it would be illegal because there would be a victim involved, right? So if there is a direct danger to others, then it would be a crime because there's a victim. If there's no victim, there's no crime. At least that's how I see it. I agree with that, the libertarian stance on that. A couple other things. In a sense, what really got me to looking into other parties and what their stances are is really because I'm just so sick of the two that we have. It seems like both parties, it doesn't matter who, I'm not just talking about president, but the Senate, Congress, all those guys, they just act like children. Nothing gets done. Only thing they're interested in is stalemating the other side, right? So it's kind of ridiculous, and it's been like that for a long time, and it just seems to progressively get worse and worse. Look at for instance, the presidential nominees now compared to 30, 40 years ago. My God. It's like a circus, okay? The quality of individuals that we're getting to choose from is going down consistently. It seems like each and every election, each and every midterm. It's just, these people are clowns. It's a joke. Our government's a joke. Wasteful government spending, that's another thing, and that's a joke as well. Anybody that was in the military or anybody that has worked for the government has seen it firsthand. The government spends a ridiculous amount of money on literally nothing. You get poor quality materials for what you're paying for. They overpay just so that they can get more funding the next year. They spend it on stuff that they don't need. It's extremely wasteful, and that's extremely disrespectful to the taxpayer, right? So the libertarian stance, at least with Jo Jorgensen, said herself that she wants to cut a lot of government programs, a lot of useless government spending, right? We spend far beyond our means. We're in probably 27, I think it's almost $27 trillion is our debt. Who has to pay that debt? Us, the taxpayer, right? Also, another thing is that they believe in less taxes, okay? I believe in less taxes. I don't think that it's fair that we get taxed a massive amount, okay? We have small taxes that people don't even think of. We have sugar taxes, we have stamp taxes, we have road taxes, for gas tax, we have federal income tax. Most states have state income tax. You have sales tax. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many small things that we get taxed on. It's unbelievable. So, the libertarian standpoint is taxation is theft. And I mean, honestly, if you didn't agree to it and it's not voluntary, they're taking your money and you're not getting anything really back from it. What are you getting? Roads with a bunch of potholes in them that's poorly upkept, poor infrastructure. I mean, what really are we getting from it? Not a whole lot, okay? So, anyhow, I believe in less taxes. I'm not saying that, necessarily, I don't know that a country could really run things properly without any type of taxes, but where we're at right now is too much, especially for what we get. I mean, if we got a lot of stuff for it, then it wouldn't be so bad. But I mean, we're taxed in an abhorrent amount. It's not just income tax. People look at other countries and see, oh, well, their income tax is higher, but you know what? They're probably not getting taxed on half the stuff that we are. So, yeah, less taxes. That's another reason. There's a lot of misinformation, I think, that gets put out there as far as what libertarianism is and that kind of stuff. I spoke with a person not too long ago who thought that it was a type of anarchy, that libertarianism is to do away with all the government, but at the same time they were saying that it was socialism. Clearly they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And as a matter of fact, most people don't. Most people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to politics. They don't know what socialism is. They don't know what communism is. They don't know what capitalism is. They don't know what a mixed market economy is. They don't know all this stuff. But what they do is they hear the people on the news say catchphrases and they see these little sarcastic memes on social media and they just believe it because it supports their idea. Who cares? It's not true. It supports my opinion, is basically it. So there's a lot of misinformation. Libertarianism is not anarchy, okay? Yes, it's limited government power, limited government control, the minimum amount of government intrusion into your life. That doesn't mean that there is no government. There has to be a government to keep order. There has to be laws and there has to be law enforcement to enforce those laws. I mean, that's kind of common sense, right? We can't just be running amok all over the world, everyone just doing whatever they want without no consequences. That's not what libertarianism is. It's limited government, okay? Anarchy is no government. I don't know why people don't get that, but anyways, limited government is great. Do you know why? Because the government is not very good at doing things. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they are very inefficient. If you look at the amount of time that it takes for, the state government, let's say, to fix a highway, I mean, it takes forever. Government contracted employees take forever to do a job. It's not efficient. They have to go through a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of red tape. There's licenses and procedures and all kinds of things that hinder productivity. And that's the government. That's what the government does. They don't make things better, they make things worse. That's why I don't trust them to run anything. I don't trust them to run healthcare. I don't trust them to run any of that stuff. Socialism, in and of itself, the idea, or even communism, the idea, the theory, is not bad. It's kind of nice. It's, kind of like a utopian type of scenario where everybody pitches in their equal part and everyone gets taken care of and everyone's happy and blah blah blah. And that would be great if people weren't fucking assholes. But guess what? Humans are fucking assholes. And the more power that particular humans get, and if you look at the psychological profile of the people who typically get into power, it's not good. And the more that they have, the worse they are. So the last thing we need is a bunch of psychopaths with unlimited power controlling every aspect of our life. Okay? That's what happens with socialism and communism. Unfortunately, they're great ideas, but they don't work. I wish they did, but they don't. Okay? That's why our best bet is a free market economy, is capitalism. Do we need some regulation? Yeah, of course, because unfettered capitalism will bring forth monopoly, and inevitably we just become an oligarchy again. Like, I mean, it's just kind of like a cycle, right? People consolidate power, they get that power, other people get tired of it, they revolt, there's a revolution, and then those people end up getting more and more power, and then I mean, it's just like a never-ending cycle, right? So yeah, there needs to be safeguards against that kind of thing, but there doesn't need to be many. Okay, just like I don't believe there needs to be a law for literally everything that you could possibly think of. I don't know if it's still on the books, but as of a few years ago, I know that it was illegal to like spit in public on a Sunday or something. Come on, man. If you want to spit on a Sunday, who cares? There's a law on the books in Florida where it's illegal to have sex with a porcupine. Like, why do we need a law that says it's illegal to have sex with a porcupine? It's just a bunch of ridiculous stuff. We don't need that. We just need basic laws that keep people from hurting each other and from taking the ability away from others to lead a happy life, to be successful. That's the only thing that needs to happen. Should it be illegal to steal from people? Yes, absolutely. Should murder be illegal? Yes, absolutely. That's kind of common sense. Those are just basic laws in every country, in every religion, in every ideology. It doesn't matter what philosophical belief you have. You're not supposed to kill people. You're not supposed to steal from them. Okay? I mean, you're not supposed to hurt people in general unless you're defending yourself. That's kind of just a catch-all across the board, around the world and throughout history. And it's common sense, all right? We just need common sense laws. So if there's not a victim, there's not a crime, all right? If you're not actively hurting someone, do whatever you want. Does it matter? If you want to shoot up with heroin, is it a good idea? No, but that's your choice, okay? Who am I to tell you not to do it? Who am I to tell you that you can't sell your body for sex and get money for it? I'm no one. That's not my business. What you do, what two consenting adults do, is their business. If a man wants to get married to a man, who am I to tell them they can't? They're not hurting anyone. They're not doing anything malicious. They like each other. That's their thing. Cool. Do what you want. I don't care. People should be free to do what they want. We should live in a free society. Why not? It doesn't matter. You can have your religion. You can have your philosophical beliefs. That's cool and that's fine. Have them, but don't force it on other people. Don't force it into law, okay? Just let people do what they want. You can have your opinion on it. That's cool. And if they want to know your opinion, I'm sure they'll ask you. You don't have to voluntarily tell them, If they want your opinion, they'll ask for it. If not, then mind your own damn business. Respect everyone's opinion. Respect everyone as a human being. And mind your own damn business. Isn't that a great concept? Well, that's kind of where the libertarian platform's coming from, okay? Is just mind your own damn business and respect each other. Like, it's not hard. We don't need a bunch of binding, oppressive laws, okay? If you want to talk about inequality amongst, systemic racism, look at the war on drugs. That impacts minorities way more, okay? It's obviously, there's been quotes from past presidents and stuff that have admitted that it was a racially motivated thing, all right? The war on drugs is disgusting. It's an abomination to our society, and it should be done away with. It's clearly not working anyways. So we got prison overcrowding. Oh, wow, let's let all the prisoners that don't have any victims out. Ugh, cool. If you hurt someone, go to prison. I'm all for capital punishment myself. Okay, I know I don't think the libertarian candidate is all for capital punishment, but I am. I think that if you kill someone, you should get killed. I mean, when I say kill, I mean murder, not like an accident or something like a car accident or whatever. But you murder someone, boom, death penalty. You're a pedophile, boom, death penalty. Rapist, death penalty. I don't care. That's just me. If I was king of the world, there'd be a lot of people that were dead. Or if I was God, y'all are fucking lucky I'm not. Anyways, before I get off on a tangent, yes. So, yeah, I mean, that's the main reasons for me, okay? I believe in limited government. I think that the government that we have now is far too powerful, and that they cater to the rich and the elite, the people who already have power. That's who they cater to. They're all bought out. And, I don't know. Some people think that Trump is a hero or whatever. I don't see it. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that there's some big thing that he's doing behind the scenes? He's our big Lord and Savior, like he's the second coming of Christ or something. Why? Why do you think that? That's just speculation, okay? There's no proof of any of that. I mean, not to get off on a Trump tangent, but I mean, he's been a rich elite asshole from the day he was born. He's consistently stayed a rich elite asshole, and he's still a rich elite asshole. So I don't understand. What did people expect? What did they expect his personality to change? All of a sudden he's some divine being or something. I mean, come on, he was a dickhead then, he's a dickhead now. He's not gonna change. And that's just the way it is. I mean, it's obvious. So whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that I disagree with literally everything he's done or anything. No, and I'm not one of those anyone but Trump fools. 'Cause they're fools too. Joe Biden can't even get a sentence out properly. When he does, it doesn't even make sense anyways. And he's a freaking pedo ass bitch anyways. So yeah, I don't have respect for any of them. I don't have respect for either of the big parties. I mean, I don't agree with the Green Party, but just because it's a third party, I'd rather see them get in. I'd rather see it, just to shake it up, just to let the people that are in power now know that we're not going to put up with their fucking bullshit anymore. That's the message that needs to be sent. So, are we going to win? Do libertarians stand a chance of winning the presidency this go around? Probably not, but I don't care. That's not the point. That's not why I'm voting for the libertarian platform. I'm voting because it aligns mostly, out of all the parties that I've looked at, aligns mostly with what I believe. And why would I vote for someone or something that I don't believe in? That's disturbing. Why would you do that? That's not how it was set up to be. I mean, we're supposed to be free people, free thought, and make informed decisions that go with our conscience and our beliefs. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm voting gold. That's why I'm voting for the Libertarian Party. A lot of people don't even know that there is a third party. A lot of people don't know who Jo Jorgensen is. Google her. Look up the website. You can see where she stands on all the issues. You can see what the libertarian platform is all about. Liberation. Libertarian means freedom. Liberty. Okay? To do what the fuck you want to do as long as you're not hurting people. It makes a lot of sense to me. What do I care what you do as long as you're not hurting anybody? So, Yes, that is why I am voting gold, okay? So I am voting for the libertarians above all the other ones, because I think the other, at least the big two candidates, are absolute trash, in my opinion. Just my opinion. If you don't like it, I don't fucking care. I didn't ask for your opinion, but you get to listen to mine for now. So, if you like this video, give it a like. If you would like to hear more videos similar to this, where I just randomly talk at my cell phone for half an hour or so, then subscribe, and then you will be notified when I make a new video. Sound good? All right, so don't forget to check out the Common Ground podcast with Jordan Carell. I was on the last episode. It just came out on Sunday. So yeah, until then, I will see you later, and don't make stupid decisions. Use your damn brain. Use common sense and make smart choices. All right, peace.